of lies.
Who is to blame?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't look right.
You say it's metal?
I think there's graphite on the ground.
You didn't see graphite.
You didn't! Because it's not there!
We seal off the city, contain the spread of misinformation.
Secretary Gorbachev has appointed a committee to manage the accident. You're on it.
The immediate danger is over. Now I'm afraid a long war must begin.
How many men do you require?
Approximately 750,000 men.
I've worked the numbers over and over, and I always get the same answer. It's not possible.
We have to pursue every possibility, no matter what or who is to blame. Because if we don't find out what happened that night, it will happen again.
The valve will be difficult to operate, so we'll need 3 men.
On an ankle.
Where's Parlov? Baranov?
The water was very irradiated, and there was no expectation that they would survive. And they did it nonetheless.
For me to shoot that, I really didn't want some kind of big ambient light so that you can see everything that's going on and you kind of make it into some spectacle. But for me, it was always about authenticity and the visceral feel of being with these divers in this pitch darkness, not really seeing anything else but what's being lit by the flashlights and the reflections in the water from those flashlights.
I'm a nuclear physicist.
Olana Khumyuk is not a real person. She's an invented character, an amalgam of the scientists at the time in the Soviet Union who worked together. I'm here about Chernobyl.
One of the challenges of creating any kind of historical fiction is compressing the amount of people involved. I needed a character to represent the hundreds of scientists who came together to try and figure out how to stop Chernobyl from getting worse, to clean it up, and then to determine how it happened in the first place.
Smothering the core will put the fire out, but you've made a mistake.
These were scientists that understood hidden away, that it was now too late.
I prefer my opinion to yours.
Before you were deputy secretary, you worked in a shoe factory.
Because Legasov has the scientific understanding of what has happened, he immediately is given the responsibility of trying to figure out, well, what do they do next? He hasn't owned it yet, as in terms of it's his problem. The moment that he lies, he now owns responsibility for the outcome.